Very big afternoon. We salute una for outside the country people them. Plenty glad for meet up una for this Pidgin news debate. The first inside with New Moon country people them. We will talk inside Tori for this afternoon. Some of the trong Tori them where it pass for inside the week. Sabi say one way catch people that eye plenty. Now the one way pass for Bojongo City. Now for place where some man a born woman for inside house for Sika Palava land and for Sika Palava say they get a small wahala for that side. Now so too we go talk on top this Palava for thief picking them. Sabi say 3 get them or 4 of them. They dey from Gata just now for Sika this Palava for thief picking where they be one use them for knack stick for some bush faller. Inside Tori for this afternoon, Great Tango, he don't talk say just now. Governor don already get up for more than 65,000 people them where they run for Sika this Palava for Norwest Southwest, and even 100,000 people they also come out money and all thing is also there for local them. Now talk with Great Tango come out for talk inside the week as we he talk for Tori people them they work with Governor don't do for this Palava from Governor help where is don't come out since Palava for Norwest and Southwest. Just now can the people them inside with Tori, we be already make una sabi people there they get for day with him. For today, we get Frundi. Frundi, good afternoon for you.
Afternoon, Ambassador.
And we want to say Happy New Year. I believe it's not the first time this will the meet up for this year.
Yes, I think so. And I think when we're there for here, we'll not see people there for outside. So I want to use this privilege for salute one person there for Southwest, when financial manager for CDC,
okay,
Mr. Kevo Vincent, where the United family the house now where they watch for life.
Alright, another person where we don't talk and we don't tell na say go deal with we. He answer present too. Na Mola Jules Nana. Mola, good afternoon.
Afternoon, Ambassador. Thanks very much for this other invitation.
Alright, so how the week be happen?
The week be just say this, so I be cut short by stay for Boya because of where they go on for Southwest this week.
Alright, insights with Tori before we enter for some of the Tori that we don't select and for now for this afternoon. We go talk this Palava for Komot. We Great Tango Komot yesterday. Now for Palava for inside book. He don't sign book. Say make Professor Maurice come to a party, Cameroon Renaissance Movement. They don't make that their plan work away they begin for make them for number 6 day and 13 for inside this moon. He try for talking governor get big problem where they for it before. Palava for Norwest Southwest where they never fit for look at them and you know want and say make other people them they bring Palava for inside country. So you don't want say make them no try make work am. If no be so, law for on top political party they go use them for them. Where if it be na Palava for suspend or Palava for stop Cameroon Renaissance Movement where they don't plan say they go make work out for number 13 day for inside this month. So you already give warning say make no man you know come up for outside just so sabi say lawyer people them too for Professor Maurice Kamto they don't carry the case where they catch Professor Maurice Kamto put up on Gatam for United Nations. Oga Frundi, when you hear the commoting for Great Tango, Palava Professor Maurice come to a party where they want come out and these people them where they don't carry the case go for a court. What you get for talk?
Well, I think some people they get right for much, but me they not destroy. Because if you see for other countries than around Africa, you see some countries be very democrat. Where like for this time for election, they feel protest. But protest don't mean as me they go destroy. But now say one way for Cameroon, I say we don't come up for one party system. The one party system because now only the ruling party get a say inside this country. So if they don't now go for United Nations, Maurice come to a problem. Now because Cameroon no fit solve the internal problems, they will get them. So I think the catch you go down for prison. We don't know why they catch you go for prison because if they make a protest march against the people the way they don't thief money for build fee. I think say no be now the problem for say they don't thief the election. Now say they don't chop money where they get for fee the over that they exaggerate the amount. If you imagine they talk say one bag cement as 16,500. One trip sand, 300 and something thousand for one trip sand. So now I think that the thing that be protest mean they catch all the people them with a big concern for fee. So if they will prison now, they take the case go to an international nation. I think say it be normal.
It be normal and Palava for Great Tango he talk say made the no work say he don't want and it dey like say the time serious thing fit happen for any man will come up for outside.
Now one thing that we would fail for understand. when you will see Anglophone crisis, one start teachers and lawyers. Now, two will get for solve them immediately with you no get no problem. And at 3 years this, and at the same problem with this one. If they take people the hostage, make them no match for their right. I think everybody be legal to matching, but I say not destroy. Why it be say when the president of the country won't come out, ambassador, they go block road for a whole day. But when they want match, always on that with 2 hours, they deny. Protest, I think for developed countries, police them, which they work. They guide the protestants. People that they protect. When they protest, they protect Mona. Mona match, but Mona no go astray. I think it's not the same thing. If Mr. Atango, he talks to me, they no match. My way match, they go lucky, they go shooty, they go try my attack for his skin. I think that's not the solution. Because this problem will go off hand if we don't take care like the Anglophone crisis for 2016.
All right, Molaju Nana, you come up for that side for Boyam, and we sabi as waiting that it happen for that side. This commodity way minister for territorial administration don't come out now for bookie right arm. How you check? Make Maurice come to the people they hear them, they should don't fall back for fear problem, or no be not their right?
Me, I go try to analyze them in 2 different points. One, if it's our Mr. Atango, he play a role as a territorial administration minister. Na a role where he play. Then secondly, if I limit myself for this law where they govern political parties to an extent, so he get right. But the other way around, at this particular period, post-electoral period, government officials get for really use an adequate vocabulary. Because on certain words, then they will throw more kerosene for fire, like the period we go through now. So I'd even beg maybe communication advisors to this particular government official, may they help it so that may not the use on certain words then. At this, because now so we need a person we get for the use appeased words. We go to calm people them down. We know what really happen for this country. And we know one for resembled other countries the way people they be die plenty. So at this point in time, I just beg Grand Atango, say make it try for use better words, better vocabularies for the right time. Because now so we for avoid words the way if you shock people, then we're going to say give more anger for Cameroonian population.
All right, and Sabisef said Tori we meet away for that side for Limbem this early morning time. Sabi say Saturday, this number 6 day na day way day so first start, it begin for start for Limbem we hear say for around mile 2 filling station for that side so for Limbem. Boy they be come up for bush, they say they be attack some uniform people them before reinforcement be one come come with the boy they be don't go. So gone it be hala for around 25 minutes for that side we na time where people them for first start say they be they make their mash they be do their peaceful work and I be then a sport worker for that side so for Limbe. So over here there for ground we go here which way it happen for that side. Now inside we own Tori say but before come out we sabi say Ogameyo Ekema Patrick to be come out outside yesterday. We here say around 6:20 being able that place they don't lock sabi say the one they say they respect people there they talk to me they lock down for 10 days. Council be don't promise and say go give them 30 days if they respect 10 days.
Mr. Ekema Patrick, we mayor. Yes, he be very, very ambitious. Na person way if you say this so the way things that happen for country, it won't try for behave as such, at least for score himself out of a group of politicians. Yes, now a good player where they try for play a good game for that side, but I doubt if those shopkeepers or shop owners go feel even respect where they talk. Why? Because if they open their stores, then those people they come now, they can't burn them. Now go loss, not them. He say they say he go lock their stores and for 30 days. They talk as a mayor, but maybe they finance those people the way they get shops. So if they open their
some of the stores they pay now, they use na council building.
They use council building, but so long as you dey pay your rent, you be the sole proprietor. Except if they say you want for breach their contract, say okay, me una no pay me rent again, una leave my store. They go leave their store. But as a sole proprietorship, they get that right for close or open the store whenever they want. They count on their personal profits whether they make them. no na government go impose and so na get for open una stores and from Friday to Saturday. They fit decide for say okay for 2 weeks I need to open my store because I be occupied. No man no go can't shoot on them say no why una not open their store. Now them put the capital and they get control over that. Even the profit is dependent on them. So it be a political statement, eh?
Frundi?
Yes, Ambassador. I think some of we are tenants them. I think they don't even know whether they don't pay you for your workplace or they never pay you. Whether rent them for you no go work or no go, by the way, na money for month end. I know say we brought that Mr. Ekemameo. He did do a very good job for that side. It bear risk too. Yes, fighting. But one thing they would want to try for talk for brother. Now say if people that they pay their money for their shop, they pay their books them for their shop, they lock out even for 2 months. I don't see consent for them. You know before okay, what you happen say someone be travel, he lock his story travel, and then suddenly he won't come out after that 10 days we they talk about the ghost town. And then he come now can lock the store again for 20 days.
30 days.
No, for 20 days, maybe for the 10 days, maybe 30. What he would think say would he do now? And then, if na council shop them or stores the way my brother don't talk, I not think say when you don't be a house girl for tenant, you will tell the tenant what you for do inside that house. Like the way na only have money. Now the only thing that so we want for Becky say if the work fine work, but they spoil us sometime.
Okay. All right, corner side now one of the part for to read that so they ever get a more Saturday them. We get image too for talk on top. Make we take una go for Limbe for talk on top this palava for Fireway Cash for place where they call them say Coconut Island. 20 people them they be the shidon for inside the Calabo house when a 8 room. According to Tori, we enter for we here, fire start for cash for inside one of the room them. But for Sika say army rescue no day for that side, so for Limbe, we na one of the big town them for inside Southwest. Now so boy them for that side they turn for see as they go control the fire with his stone. Sansan water for say make the fire you know continue enter for different side. This one na just one of the thing the way people them for Limbe they decry all day when they no get army rescue. But sabi say people there they work go Limbe all day like Molawe they go Limbe all time. We get army rescue place for Mutengene we sote now no motor no day for inside them where if fire the cash was on site if you don't go there according to people then say where they work inside the army rescue place they don't try for tell we say this so the position self for that army rescue it no be defined they be get for make a like place like Boyam where it go descend for here for Mutengene so now just for sake army rescue no day for that site we fire e born so plenty. Oga Frundi, Limbe na town where they so sometimes them people that they talk say na regional capital for Sika say if you don't get that status. Now Limbe sote now no army rescue no they na only one way if you come up for Sonara but before you want come up for Sonara reach other side na trouble.
Now the thing that would fair for this country for 21st century with the city kind of thing that they exist. Because we talk about these people that they lost fire, they know they for Limbe. A whole big town like Limbe. Where if you talk say Limbe, it passed some of these big towns or we would call the names. But we not get people that they lost fire. What would think would do? Okay, for me Tengene, they don't go put the base for the but no one motor know the day. And even if they put motor for the you want to say what I know the inside. Like the same thing that used to happen for Douala sometime. So we want to beg the government. Limbe pass even the capital when Aboya. Now very big town. Have you talked about economic town? Because all business places, all money they come off of Limbe pass everywhere. So if it's supposed to get that, why not get that off to today? And that's why that would the big government may try everything possible. We not just take the Anglophone crisis, carry on and for hate, and don't forget the good things they will get for doing for nation. But they put motor for day, put the base for day.
All right, Mola.
Yes, I feel so with all these things that really happen for Southwest, we representatives them for government. Normally, before she done all the sleep inside their bed, they really ask themselves, say, it be right for say make Southwest almost be considered like a backward region. It be right say make the population them vex, and if they do understand, say yes, we for that side we really need for vex because it is so things that did happen the way we wish. They be get for at least knock kunkuma a door. They tell you say, where Papa, this population for this side, they get right and they try for seek a solution. Because look at no fire rescue units, they inside Boya. You get for come out now from Sonara before you can solve this problem. How they feel so will really get for be happy. Then secondly, there be not only fire rescue unit. Look, we Ulimbe deep sea port. We ever since with the shouts, they so many try for put time, made a try for Bilam so that if he help we for that side, help develop that whole section. Everything be on a standstill. Since that time for Papa Achidi be prime minister, where they call Japanese that they can't put some boat for it. They launch even recruitment. Till today, if you reach your day, you go see some old boats and they still there for day. Where they just the full way. For tell we say politics nanjangi. So they just beg them, say at least, may they even try for even buy even a bonbon for put them for people them for outside their mouth, so that at least they be happy. And I think say they so this now one of the causes and this crisis where they go on.
All right, we go left that palaver for fire and we go with the member say they go quick do something. Palaver army rescue no dey for a big southwest, na big problem, particularly for Boya, town de like Boya and Limbe. Now we go enter for inside Douala here. It be then as some kind of what will meet up and for Espoir City for Bojongo under Douala for Friday. When I sabi say now we will be there. So we see people that turn up so all man, all team be don't pass all man for so that side for Espoir quarter for Bojongo, where it is some man, a born house, woman for inside for Elsika Palava for land. Congo side the talk say they so demand and that woman they make na passe and that landway house ide on top na landway they be get palava so they so the woman they ever knock the woman all time the man sa the knacki so they carry palava go for near their office. The man sign book say no go ever knock a woman again. Only for if for change house, he left the woman inside the place. All people there for quarter, they be don't sabi say peace, it don't last turn back. Only for people there for wake up for early morning time. For here yesterday for Friday, say the man he don't come burn the house, then with woman for inside. Picking for this woman will be meet up and for day, it tell we say now around 2 o'clock where imami wake up for bed for talk for he say they so he dey like say door, it dey open. As well the picking be the go for corner door, he want spy, he seen as some person with buckets and with collars, so he don't go now for backside door, he go for go call neighbor them, only for it for turn back where they don't put fire for inside the house. So confusion. Congo side the talk say they like say the man says if he go drink jump enter for River Wuri yesterday, but we never hear that to him. We go sorry they investigate on top that palava, but just sabi that woman in name they call in a Beku Marie, he get na 44 years. Mola, if you get your passe, you don't buy land, then trouble day, then you know the understand yourself. Now so you do as well the man do you what you get for talk?
Not at all. If we say you put an end to somebody's life, a really bad thing. And when I see this kind of thing, I really understand say this so devil don't almost get an upper hand for this world and especially for Cameroon for these past years. How person go really be so courageous for kill, for burn house with woman where they 44 years of age or inside? Then secondly, woman where they 44 years age old, he get big picking like this one. Why if he respect himself or put aside this Njomba problem? So much so that we will get a person for outside who can enter inside a house. Then decide say they so he go burn the house with that woman for inside. Though I know say that Satan he work. Why they ask all Cameroonians, some will try for take maybe days of fasting, will pray, may God help this country. Because now the most important thing for solve this problem are just prayers and meditations.
Now, Pafundi, when we talk on top the palaver, if we get for follow the theory that a Peking talk, it show say if the woman be born for inside, the woman for FIFA run. So it like say that collar so the man hold am, if it use am for the woman.
Yes.
For that making no FIFA run.
Yeah, and they think so because wow, that it be very sad issue that we talk on because you know imagine say there with woman, you not get picking, you not get land. Even if you have problem for the land it be ambassador, you go burn the house with person inside. Even if you use the colasse to cut the woman before you put fire inside the house, or if you put it 20 if you come out, you go cut it before you put fire. Now the same crime. But if I say the man don't go fall for inside Vuri as Congo South the talk, say don't go fall die. Now your own way be careful go away. So but your own punishment, I know say if that woman be do something wrong for you, your own punishment go pass that woman on 100 times. So I don't want for begging me, some of we will day. What we talk so we love. Me no see the kind of love put and have a way if kill you. Like which they happen. So I think it's of a love, and then they start fight for this palava land, and they see can't turn to this issue. So I want for beg say some of them get that the heart of forgiveness.
No, but I want to ask you, you say over love. If you say over love, you make a believe say sometimes maybe the love we don't start that instead.
No, love the way instead make and instead do some kind things and we no fit to do them. Sometimes we don't love something that you see a woman do some kind thing, or see a woman see you do some kind thing. You go if you go to die, and now you can't think that you see that man for slab a land. You see, he talks about this land now, my land, or now you don't bring money will be house, and then the love will then start be that way without over exaggerate. I think from there he once start die down. After this, he take fire and have put over the house and they kill the woman.
All right. So for chapter for die, we go talk this other big die will happen for inside the Walaye this week. It be then as on War time. Sunday we enter. Sunday we don't pass. So tomorrow Sunday go make 1 week with this big man where they call it say Jean-Pierre Sarr. He die. We be go to for a compound for that side. So for Bonaberi we Idishidon. It be then a big cry die for people them for quarter way Jean-Pierre Sarr. It be Idishidon. People there they sabi that name or they call and say for short GPS. Na person we don't look at plenty Mutumbu people them for inside country here. He don't produce plenty Mutumbu them for people them. Now only mommy in law for he says be day house. Sabi say be the shidon for house with the woman in mommy. And according to what the woman in mommy talk for we, he be come for house on Sunday around 5 o'clock. Only for for turn back we it dey so the people they be already enter inside compound. So they wait time wait enter for house around 10 o'clock. Then they wait so they tie next. Sabi say Jean-Pierre Sarr, person where people they sabi am now business man on top that palava. He be don't produce plenty mutumbu then na moto that where he be take and come out for Sunday. Then rope then that where he show say the only tie so that he no go fit for breathe. So till last he come out, he die, blood where they for ground. Then they even meet up the clothes where they use them for tie neck. Then for outside we be meet up even rubber gun for wash night. For see can say the people there they can't do the work after when they finish killing. Now so to the carry wash night go. So now no man no sabi side we wash night them. Now only that rubber gun when they meet up and for outside. So another die where it show palava for insecurity for inside country. Other people they talk say na eye for eye, bet we never feel for talk. Where they talk which way it happen for this side now. Apart from the way you look this thing way pass, Jean-Pierre said they no shooting with the gun, but now with the close with the tie you check say true. Now people the way they sabi or people they be don't hurt it, they come back for can do some kind of thing, even if not so.
You know say when you be businessman and some kind of business the way do one way no clear. Or it clear and then you know partage, you know divide, no share. I think that kind of thing they can't say reglement they come for French. Because if you see the enter, because in mother-in-law talks they don't take nothing for house. All it in them, money, clothes, everything, phone, everything that mother-in-law only the baby take try to take phone. So I think say how will know who will be. I think say don't do some business where Zama can be inside, they no share them. And then the people they now come in. And then at the suspect now say the wash night, either on the run. I know we talk say the boy they carry water. I think say it will be accomplice. Because till they enter, now mommy hear how we now they talk for outside. According to mommy when they interview mommy say be here wash night they talk with the cheap people that for outside or whether not cheap people or whatsoever. So I think it don't take some money for that people them and then disappear. Because I know things say they carry go there. And then today with the security they'll get them for this country, they don't make it out.
Hola?
Yes, Ambassador, when I look into this GPS die, I really understand say na either a revenge or an avenge. Why? Because when I know say this so some years back, they make we understand say GPS it be one of the Philippines. Some people there they be catchy, they cut his hand and his foot. Then later on, we see back for Cameroon, very strong and fine. Then 1 year say this so from other news from quarters, they just tell we say these people they come for a house for Bonaberi. They dey inside house. When he come with moto, he horn. Na gate man, no say na wash night, open door. He enter for inside, whether it be for a house or the way see. Then they kill it without say even any neighbor, even hear how person they cry for inside or any alert for inside house. Until when they go, they leave the corpse. Now that type will be aware. So now I will even say that the other part of mafia, this. And if we say they investigate very well, they go understand say this so Jean-Pierre Sa, if you get some people that be vexed with it, I be very, very convinced. Now so business for underground a day and the consequences.
Now, plenty people they ask question. If you work out for the whole Douala now, you go see this camera the way they don't put them for all corner. They try for ask questions. Say none of that camera themselves. It there for Bonaberi, it there for all corner for Douala. You know, if you for pick image, suspect image for people them, or now say they do underground investigation.
You know, say for this country, we get very good initiatives them, but not just for put into practice when it become a problem. Those cameras they put on for them, I be sure say the people the way they
for seeing all level people that they make a peaceful worker.
Peaceful worker. And secondly, I be convinced say so the person will be in charge of those cameras. He try for minimize certain acts them. But if at all say this so that camera be see person way it want try for tarnish the image of this government or the ruling party, they could make use of that camera. Now just say they don't see any interest for that. Now why they just be quiet? They do camera, those cameras they really work, but they be geared towards a particular interest.
Now apart from the talk that camera, they might because some will be get some friend they be go China. They say for that side, you know, if you work out all side the camera and all the camera then they work. Now we get all the camera they don't put them for inside town here. They like say the camera again now one use. You need the fee for city people them quick.
Yes, I quite remember say we killed one girl last time from Kolulu, and after 4 days, I think that camera will be pick. They will show side that guy, the guy them, they follow up so they go pick the guy them. But I don't know how they will come for place like Bonaberi. Enter for jump fence or they open a gate, enter, kill somebody, come out, go, camera no pick them. So I think so, but if not match, but match with them they match. Like if come to people they be coming for our side where they go for match. Like camera go see them. Oh, camera go see them. But I don't want for big whether now the people they don't install this camera, they're not ever there for the position. When this time where the action want take place, you know they ever pick them. 19 of they still ask the question.
Alright, we go jump enter for some kind of order what will be passed. Saturday make 1 week where this one to happen for that side for New Bell for Corner College Evangelique. Na palava 4 picking them where it so they die where they be the make play for inside moto. Tori we enter we here for palava this picking them country people them. A concern na some 4 picking them, 2 of them na picking them for one mommy, then 2 other picking them na picking them for different mommy and different papa where it so all them be the make play now for inside that motor where they don't park them for corner roads. As well they picking the say they enter for inside that motor. Con the people them sabi say one time door for motor it lock. They no be fit for open them. Plus sun will be the shine on top Douala for that Saturday. It make them plenty people then say they no be fit for sabi now around 10 o'clock where they picking them. They lost mommy them papa then they no be sabi now only for evening time where they go find the picking them where they can see them say it is so picking them, they don't remain inside motorway. All glass them for motor they for up, all them they don't die. Now 4 picking them, 2 ibidena for one mommy, one for different mommy and different papa. As well they talk so. Another big careless as we plenty people they will put them from this kind of case. You go put an a careless or now waiting if you for talk.
Now wish no be careless. Careless the motor so that motor don't spoil park for corner road.
Now motor is spoil park for corner road.
Yes. So now wish because you know say 4 picking them. No one know the way if even use some sense if it broke glass.
Now small picking the fit doesn't
they some
you get 2, 3, 4, 5.
5 years. And no way no they will cry because all glasses are there up. That heat is suffocate them. I want to say now wish. Because normal thing. that na true, no be normal thing. Say 4 people dey enter inside motor, then people dey pass around that place. People dey pass, no man no dey wey fit even see that pikin because they will surely dey play, dey jump. Na tell that heat don suffocate them. No oxygen, nothing. That pikin dey fit die na wish.
For you na wish.
Yes.
You know sound like something.
No, na wish.
Mola?
Yes, for me, I don't consider for be a witch. I just put them in the group of negligence. Negligence for the population for that quarter, negligence on the side of the owner of that motor, and negligence on the side of the parents for this picking them. When I begin with the owner of this motor, when your motor spoil, one pack them for quite a long time, you get for make sure so you block the doors them. You block the doors, and when I say you the fear say me goat or dog they enter for inside, just because you the fear say they even enter inside that your motor, they even put some bad thing like even drugs which tomorrow police will can't catch you say na your motor, or people they fit hide them for inside for attack passerbys. Negligence for the quarter say they so how manage say people they go to pass for corner motor, they don't be vigilant enough for the look inside for say they so now get this motor, why this motor they for quite a long time, and those motor they along the streets where they be broke down. Normally they get for tell the owner say no, it no fine because they even reduce the part where people they get for pass. Negligence on the side of these parents and to say they so at least at a given point in time when you know when I know so picking they play for outside, not to throw eyes on them for know where they play, how they play, with whom they play.
Sometimes they forget. I mean, you feel they do something, your head go off.
Even if your head go off, you get that responsibility over your picking them. You don't get to consider anything more important, even money you find are more important than your offsprings. So I'd even blame those parents them. Then more to that, for a big town like Douala, this community urban, Douala urban council normally no get for accept it, so broke down cars and occupy all places them because they give room for people them. May they hide for they harm we.
The one thing they for them say if your motor fine, they go carry am because they expect say you can pay 50,000, 60,000. But if you see motor like this one, they don't say no give no 5 francs. They abandon of that place, they don't get time. So if you want to talk about that level for city council for Douala here, no, Abemo just forget that side. They find a motor, them trado them. The one we park for Asylum on, they never take them. Yes.
Because
money no go come. Yeah, you know this one way. Money no go come.
Anyway, we'll just talk now. For me, na Saturday work. Na Saturday work is still continue.
All right, another one. It concern picking them, and the one na palava for some Gondere around 26 years. We be one next stick for some man we become for Cameroon. 3 months picking one at the sea and so na the picking that way last. He meet up back in Mami and as what on at the Tori this Gondere one at the sea so. He be done na Kanda with some man we come up for Ivory Coast. As so the man turn back, they be this also they talk for WhatsApp, they talk for thing for say how country they happen. Gondere thought say that time we come so you be bele me na so to the man to start for glad say he get picking. Only for he say he dey turn back for country for cancel the picking, head hot for them Gondere them. How way they go make am for say make picking dey for inside their hand. Then when the man he come, then Gondere says he go meet up a big sister. He talk for his big sister. Big sister, as well as so now the big sister said he talk. How have he do? Now so to the big sister, he don't check sense. He say now for F sites where they so they figure people there they say picking them. They reach for F sites. Now for them with this sister says he meet up with another girl. The girl with the black. As we meet up the other girl with the black. Now that girl too now he start for help. So they trace the mommy. Where the mommy is the born nine number 8 picking. So we according to them, they say the mommy no be one number 8 picking. So they be go propose mommy money, and the money where they talk say they will give for that mommy say make it give that picking now 1 million. But last they be give that mommy now 250,000 where you know last make the amount for money where they be get for pay am. Now they don't reach that man be get for come. How they be get for do am? They make that girl it get by force belly. The man see and like say the man be the girl be the labor. Then last they go meet up na this other mommy where they so he too he get for born picking. They take it picking for cancel and for the man. Last even the mommy say no getting money and all thing it just can be some kind. Sabi say na last year all the one they happen now near them say they make investigate from last year so this year where the last can pick all them. So as we see all them three, all them so now four get them, all man it get a own small role we play inside this palava for Naxtic, for Bushwala, where they for Ivory Coast, for Sika palava for Pekin. Now big question Juliana, all the get them, someone they don't talk say they so the woman to be grief for say because they no be buy they no be give correct money, all them be get for be from Gata. When you hear all the story as it happen, wait you get for talk palava man Pekin and sleep for corner.
Bro, this we country, it already start past me. When I say Bible talks say this, so when war go and come to an end, people go like money more than their brothers. War will be between nations and between towns and tribes, and they understand. To an extent, I just feel say this so just because they don't be respect the arrangement with this mommy where we don't born up to 8 Pekin with today. This problem be surfaced. I be sure say if they forgive this mommy a 1 million francs, sometime today, you know, for reach media houses or you know, for even reach even gendarmerie brigade. And they really get for blame all them. We know very well say this so for Cameroon today now poor money bed over rich. Because anytime the only distraction na for Nakanda. And for Nakanda, you know, for control itself. This mommy dey so sometimes for chop self e pass they get up to 8 children.
Number 8 that way.
Now number 8 that. Then when they just can't propose the money if for them. Then we young girls then, we small sisters then, I don't know what did happen. It's just like say una own God we don't die ever since. How una go one try for blindfold person, a man who una dey claim say una love you, by telling him say una be carry belle when I own. Then una decide to go buy Pekin for present and for una the fool. Una feel say una even give this Pekin for this person who come out from Ivory Coast. In maybe years to kind of for still know say yes that Pekin of my own. But why una dey behave so? Then look at just 1 million francs. See what it don't happen. This world it don't spoil. Now what's your fit up?
Yes, Ambassador. I want to talk say I'll congratulate that mommy we get that Pekin. Why? Than for born that Pekin go through one because you say no one Pekin again, that one enter by mistake. Than for born and go through away. Better born and get with some person as again. But the one worst of it now because this girl want for dupe it friend. Now the worst thing that we do for the if it be talk true for you, or sometimes the fear say we talk true, sometimes the man no go fit for come back for you again. But for all them, they get crime and they will go in for. Even that mommy will say the Pekin, he will go in
but
for.
the time they reach they start denying. Say even if he be fair agree, but after
No, line na corny talk. If no, because it take 250,000 francs, or the arrangement will be now 1 million. So if this 1 million be there, like we don't hear this story today. So I want to talk say all them with the mommy for Pekin, they get for go in.
okay.
But I like him because he accept, you know, throw the Pekin. That's different girls that used to do born and go through away. I prefer woman go born and can't keep her on my front door. I want to come pass here. I think I will get my woman, will take care of the Pekin. I go adopt it. So he go all them get for go in.
All right. All them they get for going according to Pani John. Now we go talk some more for what page they will enter for the palava for Northwest Hours before we finish. Sabi Sedi Pekin, 18-year Pekin for government bilingual high school Dedo. Where they call it Tanu Usman and Undman Blerios, as where they call him, 18 years. Now yesterday, when a Friday, they be commuted for inside courthouse for district hospital for Dedo. Una say una the city we pass with them. Population be there for come for can talk bye for their combi. We get big woman them, we get papa them, and even school picking the SSF where they be there for talk Asia for their combi way they so they be shooty chuki with a knife for number 29 day for inside number 3 moon where they be the close school. Sabi say the picking he die, he make plenty things that don't happen. Minister for sick people them, he don't give casting go for 3 doctor them for inside that place. On top that one for National Tory House yesterday, they try for tell him as as we a person say we he make that video, minister don't last give casting go. Then with the hear say head boy for the do district hospital, he too they don't give casting go. So it dey so palava the pikin wey die, plenty people them they don't suffer for the do hospital. But for the side where they be comot the die body, we no even see one person where he talk say na he can turn up for a college book people them, like even minister say for a secondary education, or he can she done for his own place. Sabi say the pikin they go bury it today for that side, so for Fongo Tongo subdivision. Now for that side way a village ide. Now we no be get time for talk this palava, but from the Sabi say you say be they look deep to him from your own end. When you hear the palava die, so they commode the die body. We no big man for college book never talk no nothing. Wait till you get for talk.
First, my condolences for the family, and may the soul rest in perfect peace. But the issue we don't take for sanction,
Nice,
big man for hospital. I think the three nurses, they don't give them suspension, and then they sack the director for hospital. For that, for me, it never get any impact for the, because.
But the minister talks say they know that the doctor then they no be respect.
I think that the three nurses so they were on duty, and now a channel. I think if it starts with me, continue, because now a channel, because you used to go for hospital, you meet up nurses where you get patients for emergency. Either the story with your friend or either on top of your phone. You the one for buy medicine inside hospital. Now wait till it happen me for like name. You the one for buy medicine for hospital. You the come stand for gate for the door. If there is added the story where they wait medicine for treat your patient. So I want to talk say as he start to make continue. That 3 months where they give that nurses is small for suspension. And then for school, I hear say the principal every day only. And then the minister of secondary education he never take any decision against the school. I think say if they don't start for this side for her, I think say for secondary school, for basic education,
Secondary education,
basic education, they have to take the same measures, because that's the same thing. Maybe a man say for primary school, teacher they did the crack a goosey, they call picking the crack a goosey instead of teach picking. Now to they happen for government school, Bepanda. So I want to talk say as they don't start. Me it continue, but Cameroon law now one day. Now what today did he? Cameroon law now one day. As they don't sanction them, next one come out here they don't do nothing. And then the way they put ambulance for hospital, the one take emergency, they pay 10,000 francs if the distance not far. For ambulance for hospital, for transfer for different hospital, they pay 10,000 francs. So I don't know how to go.
All right, Mola, this palava for the picking.
Yes, Blériot, may you also rest in peace. Me I go talk say this so like as my brother just talk say this so Dr. Naloa Lionga, Minister for Secondary Education, he get for take another sanction, because I be very glad with this young Minister of Health for his prompt reaction, because it really show we say at least young people them when they get that opportunity for occupy some certain post of responsibility that they react because their blood is still hot. Fine. How come say so this kind of young boy less than 20 years of age they go really choking knife inside school campus? You know, correct. So the principal for that school they get for sanctioning. Why gate man, even if it's that they give report cards, why gate man not try for investigate so that any picky way one pass they try for charging for see if
jump over fence.
Even if they say it's jump over fence, that school no get security. If you say the fence that for back house, how man they say person go jump over fence? Then they don't see how they jump over fence.
That's cool because the fence very large. For
even
if
it be say it jump over fence, before it won't happen, you know jump over fence. Don't just take knife one time it should come. What if they for killing a principal? Minister not for react.
I believe say now another one of it talk say they need for put camera them.
Yes, they get for really put camera there for
my
outside.
camera brother. I think say instead of send police there for this way, and go front side for southern Cameroon land. I think say they for instead bring them back put down for these public schools, because that same Friday, 4 public schools inside this Douala they will get that same incident, but this will have been at the unfortunate one way be die.
Because even for Kribi,
so I think that when they bring them back, put some post to the police there for these public schools. Because public school, private school, they don't get this problem. But now public schools, that same Friday, we'll go there, we'll try to follow up. 1 year they cover the other side, 1 year they cover the other side. Public school, lycée. If like say all stubborn picking out they dismiss out of any school when they just come for lycée. So far as you can get 200,000, 100,000, they take you put out inside lycée. They know the screen picking. They gather all thing. Now when they see all this picking them, they come school where they take drugs, they come school with knives, and so on and so forth. So for me, that camera, you know, go work. Me they bring police them back from the places that dancing and they go to kill. Bring them, put poster the police for all that lycée them. I think the things they go work.
All right, and we do almost finish, but before we come out, small talk on top Gra Tango. Sabi say we come out from Thursday for talk palava condition for the Ngomna Helep. We for outside, according to Gra Tango, more than 45,000 people them. They don't, or 65,000, they already give them chop for inside this palava for Northwest Southwest. And they also get plenty where if you look at 100,000 people them, if the case it be, and Sabi say Moyoka Hospital says it be cash fire for the week. I will know Sabi people there they put fire, but Sabi say now one important section for that hospital we born. We get only 2 minutes, so you get some few seconds for talk on top the palava so they come out.
Now the second hospital they born over Southwest, Kumba, Mioka. Why did they born with hospitals?
Bon get together and with them born.
With the born. I don't know if they born hospitals. You know if it be a house born. That's not true. If it be a house born, or your family company go born. You know if it born. So we know people that they born now. When I say we talking now, you want to go for outside, cousin go there, they wait you for outside.
Yes, me I feel say this. So this burning. Inside Southwest, you know if you move up to 500 meters, so you know see a security man. Where it means that those regions be well secured. And fire, nothing where they say where you put on, you will see at least smoke. So with those police put for that side, I be very, very convinced. Say in the long run, if they bring out results for certain investigations, all way for this country will open mouth. Order fit up.
All right, now so we see country for this afternoon. Before we come out, make we show now this SOS. Now picking way run come up for a sister house for that side. So for a day do according to which we enter for EM. Make we get that photo for that picking way don't loss. And the picking we yes in around 17-year-old picking. He come on for Bamenda side. He come for Douala side here, and he don't she done for some half time. Since then, the picking they say he be just a day for house. Then he pack he close them. Come out, he be the shidon with his sister. So any man where he sabi this girl where he get 17 years, if they the beg, make you try for call that tiny number for that side. The girl he don't run come out for house, he don't stay. So they the beg any man we see that picking, try for call that number so that you feel see help that family. Now so we see country the people them this afternoon. We don't finish story. Pani John, thank you plenty.
Oh, thank you, Ambassador.
And Sabi say, on they prepare for vote them.
Oh, we prepare without election. They come up for City apply for most of the congregations for Douala. And one thing, the Ambassador, some congregations they have entitled financial situation. Okay. Chairman, pastor. So one will talk to me, the moderator, send people to go at least audit that church. Okay. Because financial scandal where they accused of the chairman. Right. So don't chop money, and how election they come, they try to make mago for stand back. Right. So may they be careful.
Mola, thank you plenty.
Thank you, Mr. Ambassador. I'll be very happy for being invited once more. President Kechason assist and also be for TV. You try for get for support we most often. All
right, all man we Puhan for Tori for this afternoon. Danny Warenzede, Francis Boyom, and even Malis, Nadingwa for all man. If he help see me Tori happen fine. If all thing waka find me, una go see me for Monday for some time. We broadcast Sunday for morning time. Una hold am tight.